Hey everybody, welcome to Kevin and Bob's Beer Reviews. I'm Kevin, this is Bob. Say hi, Bob.
Hey everyone, what's happening out there today? It is September 13th, and we are here tonight where we have a special guest. I'm honored to have my dad here. This is Fred the Runner, famous runner from Rhode Island and New England.
Welcome, Fred the Runner.
Yeah, welcome Fred the Runner. He is the first guest in the Man Cave for the beer shows. We're going to review a beer from the Bucket Brewery in Pawtucket today. My dad's going to talk a little bit about a road race he ran yesterday and a trip to Ireland.
Which I think was appropriate, and I thought it was very interesting. So we were actually just sitting in here talking, and we said, you know what, let's start rolling this because it was really interesting.
It'd be fun to do. So why don't we get into it and see what we got in the fridge here? We'll open the Man Cave fridge, and we got from the Bucket Brewery tonight. Here's one for Kevin.
All right.
My dad's, we already poured my dad's before we decided. This is the Bucket Brewery in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I'll show everyone the label. I believe, Kevin, is this the first time we tried their products?
I think on the show, yeah. I've had theirs a few other times, but I think this is the first, might be the first review we've actually done.
It is, Bucket Brewery has been, it's so small, I can't read it.
Yeah, that's
Bucket
really small,
Brewery has been brewing artesian crafted beer in Pawtucket, Rhode Island since 2012. So the brewery's only 3 years old. Our beers are brewed in small batches with a focus on subtle, complex, and balanced flavors across all beer styles. Learn more about Bucket Brewery and our other great beers online at bucketbrewery.com. It is a bog, cranberry orange Saison beer. It is tart and refreshing. This is a whole different kind of fruit beer. Subtle hints, orange and cranberry, make this the perfect summer brew. 5% alcohol. All right.
All right, you ready to dig into this?
Yeah.
All right, Fred, I know you are. We do our traditional pour. And
then we're going to smell
what
it.
we're going to do is we're going to look at the color. What do you think about the color over there, Fred?
The color of the beer, Dad.
Say it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheers.
All right.
And the color of the beer looks like it should be. Exactly right what they have in Ireland.
All right. Okay.
I got a little too much head on mine.
Yeah. Well, I can. Is there?
We all got different style glasses here. We should have got some glasses.
I got a little bit more of a head than I expected too. Fred's doing just fine.
The aromas, I'm getting some.
I'm getting some
cranberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's cranberry bog.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just totally off. It smells like grapefruit.
It doesn't say anything about grapefruit, Dad.
Right.
Do you smell grapefruit in there?
What do you smell, Fred?
Small amount of grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
My dad eats a lot of grapefruit.
It might be me, but definitely the cranberries. All right, so let's go in. Cheers.
Cheers. We're going in.
Yeah.
We're trying it.
It's very refreshing.
Very refreshing. Very easy drinkable.
Yep.
I could see myself hanging with this for a while.
I could definitely hang with it.
What do you think? What do you want to say about it, Dad? The taste.
Oh, the taste of this drink is delicious. Now, when I was much younger, in my 50s, I did race all over the world, and I also raced in Dublin Ireland. And I remember there being in Dublin Ireland with the group I was with, and we went all through the major cities there, and we even went in the King's and Queen's Palace there, and they elected me, my group, to be sit in as the king for a while. And after a while there, I told the audience there, and this was the people who live there, that they may now start to drink, because I am the king, and I can tell you when to drink and not to drink. It was a great trip to Ireland.
That was a good honor. It's a great honor.
I would love that.
Great honor. And I was also able to go into many of the refineries in Ireland. Now, that was about 20 years ago when I was in my 50s.
Yeah.
Now I'm in my late 70s, 77.
Yeah.
And it just so happened I ran in a race yesterday in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And this particular race was put on by the Irish people. And it was called an Irish race. And
Irish Music Festival, it says.
Yeah, a music festival.
They had music there?
Right, they did have music. And also a 5K road race, which is 3.107 miles.
Check this out.
Yeah.
And I came in first in the 70-plus division.
First place, 70-plus division.
Right, and I beat all the other 70-year-old guys. And
Beat them, left them in the dust.
Left them in the dust.
I'm 77,
and then went for a beer.
and much they're much younger than me.
77, 5K. What was your time, Dad, on the 5K?
Oh, my time in the 5K was about just under, let's see, was about 50 some odd minutes or so to run the 3 miles. Which is
Pretty damn good, 77.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And this was called, and because I was able to win the race, they gave me a glass here, and on the top of the glass it says Guinness brewed in Dublin Ireland.
Everyone knows famous Guinness.
Right, we
Right.
reviewed that.
Right, famous place in Dublin Ireland, and it was a 5K, which is 3.107 miles. And they had me up on stage there after the race, and we all celebrated because there was a lot of Irish people there, male and female. Which
We
is
know
what
the
it
Irish
should
like
be.
to drink.
And the Irish, yes, do like to drink. I've run this race many, many times. I'm 77 years old, and I will still be running hopefully when I'm in my early 80s. And
God bless, let's hope.
Yep.
and so I was fortunate enough to have been in Ireland, so I knew exactly what it was all about. And the people that were putting on the race, and even the people in the area there, and it was just a lot of fun celebrating with them because they had a couple of Irish singers, and we all joined in there, and there must have been several hundred people in the room when everybody was singing some Irish songs.
And this was yesterday in Pawtucket?
That was yesterday in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Good times.
And every
Good
year,
times.
hopefully in the future, they will have this race also. The Irish people are great people. And it's a really super
Well,
race.
congratulations, Dad, on coming in first place in your age group. That's a really nice glass. I asked my dad if he was going to give me that glass for the man cave for the show, and he ain't potting with it.
No, that's a nice
No.
glass.
And at his
Yeah.
home, many of you people might know him, but for those of you who don't, at my dad's home, he has thousands of medals and trophies lining his house. It's like a museum in there, and the news media has come and
Front page of the paper.
front page of the journal. He was on NBC 10 News, nightly news one
Roadshow.
night.
Roadshow.
Yeah.
So, Fred, how many races do you think you've actually run?
Oh, my lifetime, it's around 2,200 now.
2,200
races.
races.
Yeah.
Dad,
Right.
would you have an estimate or an idea of how many miles you've ran?
Oh, yeah, the miles are up there. It's probably about well over 2,000. I think it's 2,200 or maybe a little bit more
I
than
think
that
you're a
there.
little low, Dad. I think didn't you
Yeah,
tell
because
me
that's how
that?
many races.
Yeah.
So,
How
well,
many miles?
Oh, miles.
Didn't you
Okay,
say one
sorry.
time you've run around the Earth?
Around the Earth, the equivalent, the equator is 56,000 miles. And I've run double that there, 118,000 miles if you use the equator.
In his lifetime.
In
He
my
keeps
lifetime.
logs in a notebook.
Right. And I remember the first time when I was getting near that 56,000, and I was with a woman friend of mine, and I said, let's go for a run. And all of a sudden, when I knew how many miles we had gone, I was jumping up in the air. It was, whippy, I've run around the world!
Yeah, good for you.
Even though I'm from Rhode Island.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So runners can really do a lot here. And I'll speak one more thing. When I started running, it was mostly males. And now, the latest statistics in the United States and all the road races, and all the people running in races now, is 53% female. So God bless the women, because we'd be nowheres without them.
And that's what keeps him running. He keeps trying to catch the girl in front of him.
Right, right,
That's how he's
right.
winning all the time.
Yeah.
Right, Dad?
That's right. In fact, I've been recently dating a particular woman who I know who's a runner and a triathlete too, a good friend
Yeah.
of mine.
And
Good for you.
I just
Fred.
want to mention this. Throughout his running career, he has had an opportunity to try many different beers all over the world and all over the country in the East Coast here. Is usually after the road races, there might be a particular brewery that sponsors it or something like that. So you've had quite a few beers, right, Dad?
Right, yes, particularly in the Boston area, because there was a lot of breweries up there when I would run to Boston, because I live in Coventry, Rhode Island, so it isn't that far away. And some of the breweries up there would put on races for their beers and their beers types there.
Mm-hmm.
But in New England, I think we were lucky to have all these breweries so close to it. And the Clydesdale horses, too. God bless the horses.
God bless the
There's a
horses.
shout out to Anheuser-Busch there.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
Well, let's round it. Let's bring it back around.
Okay.
Dad, did you want me to pour the rest of that into that glass, or you want to just drink it out of the glass it's in?
Okay, let me do this here.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoops, I'm
Whoop,
sorry.
careful, that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's
That's
a
all right.
man cave. We're not too worried about it. Anyways, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the beer we're drinking here. and we're gonna rate it.
I'm almost done with mine. So
Kevin's pretty much almost done. I'm really enjoying this.
I got to tell you, can we talk about the beer for a second?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've had this beer before, and I drank it ice cold.
Yeah.
I don't think this is ice cold.
No, it's
and
not.
I like it better.
Oh,
I do. I feel the flavors are able to come out more.
yeah.
And I actually went up on. I kind of had a rating in my head before we started with it, and I actually went up on my rating because I'm really enjoying this. It's refreshing. It's fruity. I feel like I can taste grapefruit, but whatever.
It's tart. At the end, it finishes kind of tart.
which we like.
It's sweet in the beginning, but it's tart.
Yep.
But it's refreshing, leaves your mouth crisp. I love the fact that it's right here from Pawtucket.
Yeah, I can hang all day with this.
I can hang with it. It's a dark colored beer. It looks a little unfiltered. It doesn't say anything on the can about the temperature to drink it at. So
All I know
some
is
beers
I
do.
think
This one doesn't.
definitely think I like it a little warmer than I did ice cold because I had it ice cold before.
So what we do, Dad, is we rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 mugs. So if you had to rate this beer from 1 to 10 against any other beers you've had, what mug rating would you think you would give it?
Well, what I think is that I would be on the high side. I don't want to say it's the best in the world, but it's right up there. I would give it a rating of 80 out of 100%.
All right,
So
so
an
an 8. Yeah.
So an 8
Wow,
mugs.
good job.
8 mugs up.
Or 8 mugs up, right, yeah.
Yeah, out of
Fred
10 mugs.
Fred
10
Zulager
mugs, yeah.
approved everybody.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm
Well,
gonna come in-
actually I'm so happy that you liked it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
And
I'm surprised how much I liked it. It's very good. I would buy this again. You can definitely hang with a 6-pack on a nice day. And I'm going to come in with a 7. 7
Good
mugs
job.
up.
Good job. All right, I am going to come in on this beer. I'm going to come in with a 6.5. I really liked it. I was actually thinking of 5 before.
Yeah.
And that's after having ice cold. I think this is a beer you got to serve a little bit on the warmer side.
It's got a little
And
fruity
it brings out
tartness.
the flavors in it. It
Yeah.
really does. And I like it. I drink it again. If somebody offered it, I'd definitely take them up on
Yeah.
that.
So hats off to the Bucket Brewery in
Yeah.
Pawtucket.
Yeah.
Love the name.
yeah.
3 years, only
Yeah.
3 years in business. They're pumping out some great beers.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have respect for them.
Yeah.
So
And I hear, if it's true, I heard there's a rumor that they might be tied in with Family Guy to make the Pawtucket Brewery ale that Peter drinks on the show.
Patriot Ale. Is that what Peter drinks on the show?
Patriot Ale.
Patriot Ale. They are. I think
Yes.
that rumor is true.
Yes. So can't wait to see what that's all about.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to review
yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
all right.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I hope you guys all enjoyed our guest tonight, Mr.
Yeah.
Fred Zulager from Coventry.
The third.
The third. Fred
Yeah.
Zulager the third. Yes.
Say goodbye to everybody, Fred.
Goodbye for everybody, and I hope you have a good future here, and when you get a little thirsty, you know where to go. Make it a beer.
All right.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good night,
job.
everyone.
Good night.